Guys, welcome back to another Roughtown Raptors. So, another crafter. What are we doing with this one? Well, this one's going Gunmetal Grey, which I think I said on the last one was Gunmetal Grey, but it's actually Graphite Grey. But anyway, this is going Gunmetal Grey with all the plastics in black. And if we look around, it's actually quite clean. Probably one of the cleanest ones I've actually had, with the exception of the Peugeot Boxer. Actually no, because to be fair, that was quite rippled with dents. But anyway, it's quite clean. A few little rust scabs here and there. We're going black on the awning, black on the plastics, and then the rest of it Gunmetal Grey. And inside all the doors and everything, as we do. So, you never mentioned the little LED lights, but I'm going to do them in black as well, because I think they'll stand out nicer. They're actually bonded to the side of the van, so we'll do them in black. Bit of a surprise for him. But as you can see, just a few little rust scabs. Not too bad. Nicely fitted with deadlocks. As we know, crafters are very sought after, and sprinters. Actually, I'm saying crafter, aren't I? It's not a crafter, is it? It's a sprinter. Same thing, innit? Sprinter, crafter, and I think man do a version of them as well. But yeah, not too bad. Nice and tidy. So, first job. What's the first job? Walk around it, circle all the dents and all the scabby areas. Typical scabby area. Always go there, don't they? Always. No idea why. Anyway, so the first job, go around, circle all the dents. He did point out a few, like the one down there, and there's one on the front wing here. But obviously my keen eye, I've already spotted about half a dozen more little ones here and there, which he probably hasn't. So we'll go around, like, see one there, there's a little crease on the line there. So we'll go around, circle all the dents. It's quite a big one there actually. Bit of corrosion there as well. Circle all the dents. Well, actually it's quite bad there actually, isn't it? That's all pushed in, so that's always been smacked at some point. Badly siliconed in. Well, I'll say badly, but you know, basically you can unscrew them like that. Nice and easy. Let's have a see what we're into. So basically, when it's straight, the panel, I'm going to have to pull all that panel out. Can you see it now? That all's pulling out straight, and then you won't have to silicone it. So we'll get all that pulled out nice and straight, get it all beat out, and then that'll fit on nicely. So go around, circle the dents, and then we'll start stripping all the plastics off, the lights, everything. Because as you know, one of my pet hates is people who leave stuff on and just mask it up. Because I've noticed this on a couple of people. I'm not going to give any names because I'm not a naming and shaming kind of person, but it's like, I watched one the other day and they'd done a really good job rapturing it, sorted all the dents out, but then the brake light, they'd masked it up. And you just think, it's 2 screws, it comes out. Why? Anyway, personal gripes. But, so yeah, as you can see, not too bad. Nice and tidy, so let's crack on and get circling dents. Awesome. There's a crease there, that one's straightening flat. We've got a little soft dent there. Oh, bit of a crease there. Nice bit of corrosion there. Never actually seen one go there before. There's an outward crease there. That one's knocking in and filling. Bottom of the corner of the doors. They always seem to go there as well. Little rust scab there. Just touch one in there. A few little rust scabs. Top of the doors don't look too bad. Although, is it? Oh no, just a bit of bird muck. That's not bad. That's actually quite tight up there. Oh, nice big dent there. On there. Now, as you know, when I'm going round it, I will find more. Basically, as we walk round, as I'm working on it, I always find more anyway. But the initial walk round just pulls out the initial ones I can find. But I will always find more. A little bit of a rust scab there. Not too bad behind the runner, actually. I think a lot of the time the corrosion happens on here is because, if you look, there's quite a lot of moss down there, isn't there? It just eats into the paint, doesn't it? They don't really put a lot of paint on vans anymore, do they? Not as much as they should. A little bit of a rust scab there and a little one there. It's not too bad on this side, actually. Another one there. And where else? You guys see any that I'm missing? So you have to look at different angles. When you look at different angles, they stand out. So you can look at it down that angle and think, oh no, there is none. And then look at it down that angle and see another one. It's all part of the process. I know there's one on the arch. But not this side, must be the other side. And there is a little crease there. Not too bad. A little bit of a scuff on the corner there. There we go, there's the one on the arch. See, when the sun's blinding like this, it's kind of hard to spot them. But then if you stand in the shadows, you can kind of see it. And we've got a little bit down here. There. So as I said, it's not actually that bad, this one. It seems to be mainly corrosion. Which is quite nice. I won't have to use about 300 tins of body filler on it. There we go. Another one there. So I think, on the initial outlook, not too bad. Another one down there. Actually, see what I mean about other ones? So a long one there. Got the rust scab there. Generally, not too bad. So if you look down the angle down there, you can kind of see when they stand out. Now there is, on this panel here, you get the little flexes where the panel warps. There's not really much you can do with them. They do kind of look like dents, but they're not. It's where the panel's basically creased when it's been cut. Because it's got the smaller windows in. It's not too bad. I have to trim that, tidy that seal up there. Sort of like getting that little razor blade and just trim it nicely so it sits flush. You can paint up to the window. But there you go. Other than that, not too bad. On there. Right. So that's the initial walk round, not too bad. So what we'll do now is start stripping all the plastics off. The awning's staying on, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think the awning's actually bonded. Is it? It might not be actually. If it's not, then I'll take it off. If it is, then I'll just have to work around it. Which I don't really like doing because if you look at it, you can see it'd be hard to get under to get the colour. So I think the awning's going to have to come off actually. Hopefully it's just bolted on and not bonded. Which looks like it is actually bolted. The lights are bonded, so I'm not going to take them off. I'm just going to mask them up and then paint them black and then mask them and paint the colour around them. hopefully they'll never break. Not too bad though. Anyway, right, I'll stop waffling and we'll crack on and get it stripped off. Awesome. Now I'll tell you what I've just noticed. I was looking at the roof thinking, well, it's not too bad because usually they're like peppered and rust scabs, aren't they? So this one's actually quite tidy, but I have noticed there's a dent about there. Right up top. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. A little, if you get into the right angle you can just see there's a dent there on the roof. So that'll have to be sorted as well. I'll get the ladders and get up and circle it so I don't forget it. I won't forget it anyway. But other than that, not too bad. Right, let's crack on.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare.
There you go, guys. Got side all stripped, as you can see. I've already got a bit of filler in where there was no rust, and we just ground all the rust out. So now what we need to do is treat the rust, leave that to cure for 24 hours, and then we can sand that up and get that skimmed over. So let's get it treated, and then once it's all treated, I can start pulling this out. Actually, even with the treatment on, I can actually start trying to straighten this bit out here, because that is a bit of a mess, that, isn't it? So get it treated, and then I'll have a crack at sorting that little bit out there. Awesome. Well guys, it's another day, another dollar, as they say. And as you can see, the rust has been treated. So that's all dried out now nicely. Heated in, oxidised, whatever you want to call it. So what we'll do now is we'll scotch that up with some hundreds, and then we can get them all these little patches skimmed. Pretty cool though. As you can see, most of the rust was ground out. Managed to straighten most of that out. Wasn't too bad, to be fair. So we've basically beat it all straight down there, pulled it all out. So when we skim that up now, we should be left with a nice lip, which is right, it's all straight again. And then get it all cleaned up. Should look pretty cool, nice and straight again. So next job, get these cleaned up and get them filled. Awesome. guys, as you can see, all the bodywork has been taken care of. So now all we need to do is primer it. And yeah, give you a quick tour around. See, back doors covered in kipper, all the side. So yeah, so what we need to do now is get some primer on it, and then when we got it primed, that can dry off, scotch that off, and away we go and get it raptored. Awesome. Right guys, as you can see, we've got the underside of the awning rail done. So basically what we have to do when it's dry is flip it over and do the other side. Also, I've done the 3 utility points, I guess you'd call them. Electric, water, and I'm guessing it's a gas vent for the fridge. And also done the outside of the shop locks. They're normally still, well, they were like a scratch black, weren't they? They're just a bit shit, so. But we'll wrap to them, and then I'll mask them up again. So the lock's still silver, and I'll mask that up again, and then that'll stay black. So it just stands out a little bit, doesn't it? Makes it look a little bit better. And also, we've also done the outside lights. So once they've dried, I'll mask them off, and then when we paint the grey, they'll stand out nicely. Now, if you watched one of my earlier videos, I did tell you that, like, as you know, I strip everything off the vehicle that I can. The only time I leave something on is if it won't come off. And it tends to be sliding doors on the Crafter slash Sprinter. For some reason, that handle is a right nightmare, and screw always threads. So that one, I've satin blacked it, and then I'll mask that up. We'll pull it out so that you can get behind the handle. So I usually don't leave them on, but I've got no choice this time. And then we'll try and get it as far behind as we can. That's another mistake a lot of people make. They'll mask it all up, but they won't mask it up pulled like that. So when you open it, you can see you'll end up with a white patch. As you can see where it's white from where I've satin blacked it. So tip there for you, if you're going to leave the handle on, if you can't get it off, make sure you open it so that you can get in all the angles. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was painting these, my feet were kind of sticking to the floor. I'm guessing the Raptor settles on the floor and it's still tacky, so your feet kind of stick to the floor. And do you know what it reminded me of? I bet everybody's got one of these clubs in the town. Years ago when I used to go clubbing in Oldham, there was a club called Henry Africa's. Every town will have one of these nightclubs. It was an awesome place. It used to have like page 3 dances on a Friday night, and then page 3 men for the girls on Saturday night or whatever. All sorts going on, but it was really cool. It was like an Africa theme. Like a tiki bar in the corner, really cool place. But the carpets, when I was walking and was sticking to the carpet, you know, that sudden thought comes into your head. I just thought, fucking hell, reminds me of Henry Africa's. There you go. Anyway, so if you ever wonder what it's like when you're walking around spraying Raptor, it's like walking on sticky carpets in a nightclub. Anyway, next job, pop these away, get the van back in, and then we can paint the van, get it all masked up and get cracking on painting the van and putting some colour on it. Be nice to finally see it in colour. Awesome. Right, let's crack on. Well, there you go guys. Another one done. What do you think to the colour? Gunmetal Grey. I like it. I really do like this colour. I love the blue tinge that it's got to it. Very nice. I think the customer's very happy. Looks awesome, doesn't it? So we've gone for the Gunmetal Grey and Black. And as you can see, the awning rail is in black. All the side trim. Looking pretty sharp, isn't it? See the detailing on the door locks. If you look down, you can see the texture. There you go, as you can see from the back, we've done the badge in black, the door stops, the magnet things, you know what I mean. But yeah, just nice, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, beautiful. I really do like that colour. I love the, like I say, I love the blue tinge it's got to it. And when the light really hits it, it looks awesome. So, what's next? Well, can you guess? It's another crafter. Yes, not that I'm complaining. Do like them. But yeah, pretty epic. Got the arches on as well. Never mentioned that. Anyway, that's it. Another one done. Oh, we did do inside the doors. Do you want to look inside? Should we have a quick sneaky peek inside? It's actually really nicely kitted out. See, look at that, nice and tidy. Love all the little, I like this, mahogany. I think it's mahogany, isn't it? Yeah. Beds up there, garage, usual layout, leaf falling. Anyway, on that bombshell, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you've learned something, or whatever. Anyway, thank you. Thank you to all my recent subscribers. Had a spike for some reason, no idea why, but not complaining. Anyway, catch you next time. Stay safe out there. Stay entertained. Adios.